Hello and welcome. Thank you for visiting my poster presentation on my research inquiry, Online Post-Secondary Learners Emotion Regulation through Self-Compassion Breaks. A little about me. I have been an education professional for 18 years with adult learners and their instructors. Currently I work as an education developer at a college supporting instructors with curriculum design for both online and in-person learning. This inquiry, you will hear and see some unusual kinds of terms. That's because it's coming from a narrative approach. I am looking to collect stories from participants who are trying out something called a mindful self-compassion break. So this inquiry has Research Ethics Board approval, and I am just at the time of this recording on November 4th waiting for institutional approval to proceed with the research. You'll see that in the big world of post-secondary online learning, my area of research and interest is self-regulated learning, and particularly emotion regulation for regulation of learning. And in the big world of mindfulness, my particular interest is in mindful self-compassion, which is mindfulness and self-kindness and common humanity meeting us in times of over-identification, self-judgment, and isolation, all of which can have really hard effects on us emotionally. So a self-compassion break is one kind of mindful self-compassion practice. It's an in-the-moment mindful self-compassion practice to bring that sense of presence and kindness to oneself and awareness that we're not alone in our challenges. Particularly interested in the challenges of online learning and how those might interact with our self-regulation of learning. So some of the challenges in an online learning environment include digital disarray, being always on, disconnected instruction design, safety, senses of safety and concerns about safety, isolation, digital persona, maintaining that persona. All of these can impact our emotion regulation, which in turn can impact our regulation of learning. So in this study, participants will be invited to take part in a 45-minute learning activity on mindful self-compassion breaks. They will be doing an online self-assessment for self-compassion, then completing a journal activity and an interview. For this, there will be specificity instead of generalizability. It will be really to start those conversations about what these learners' experiences are. I want to quote Drs. Cleveland, Innes, and Campbell from 2012, saying that emotion may constrain learning as a distractor, but if managed, may serve as an enabler in support of thinking, decision-making, stimulation, and directing. Online learning is replete, not fraught with emotion. And I want to quote for you Zimmerman saying, computer-mediated learning poses problems for reactive self-regulators, but offers opportunities for proactive self-regulators. So in this study, I am wondering whether mindful self-compassion practices, which have been shown to have a range of benefits for post-secondary learners in face-to-face settings, could support online learners with emotion regulations. The findings from this study can help and support designers to integrate mindful self-compassion into online design to support learner autonomy, well-being, and academic success. It could be applied by learners to practice mindful self-compassion for increased emotion regulation, leading to greater learning and well-being. And hopefully, I hope it starts a conversation for researchers who may develop further studies in quantitative, mixed methods, or additional ways to help inform online learning communities concerning emotion regulation and mindful self-compassion. If you're interested in learning more about this inquiry, please reach out to me. There is a QR code on the poster, and I'd be happy to connect with you and share more information. Thanks a lot.